welcome to Eye on Innovation. I'm Lucero.
And I'm Allie.
We have had many weeks of hard work with our newest members of Eye on Innovation to bring you new stories that involve you and our community.
Once again, Airport High School's annual charity drive was a success. Our very own Rachel Spooner was there to capture some of the lively events hosted to raise money for Camp Chemo.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You have a lot of students involved, you have a lot of outside people involved, you have outside businesses involved, administrators, teachers.
This is the 1 week where I actually see kids participating in everything.
That made me want to definitely be a part of Camp Chemo and continue the tradition here at Airport.
Thank you, Rachel. We can tell the students at Airport really enjoyed this week full of events and for such a great cause.
Our crew got the opportunity to go out to the Casey Historical Museum where Carter Ulmer interviewed Jerry Kirkland, the head curator.
Hi, I'm Carter Ulmer here from Eye on the Innovation News, here with Mr. Jerry Kirkland, the curator of the Casey Historical Museum. Just got a few questions for you today, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, so the first would be, how long have you worked here?
I've been here just over 2 years now.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
How did you acquire this position?
I was actually sought. The last curator here, Mr. Leo Redmond. I've known him for a long time, and he knew how much I love Casey and the history of Casey. And he come talk to me about applying for the job when he retired. I've been member or family here for a long time. We used to live on K Avenue. So he come to see me and asked me if I would apply for the job, and I did. And luckily I got it.
It's very nice to hear. It's
Yes.
a great story. What intrigues you most about the history of our state in general, or just the history of Casey?
Well, Casey's older than Columbia, and Casey's older than most towns in South Carolina. Camden has us by a few years, but if you look back at the history of Casey, or Saxe-Gotha at the time, in the early 1760s, we're one of the oldest establishments in the whole state of South Carolina. So that really intrigued me, and the history we have here dates all the way through the Civil War, Revolutionary War, to the present time.
Did you have any relatives that were fought in the war or anything like that?
Yes, I did. I had one fellow that fought in the Civil War who was pretty famous. His name is Richard Rowland Kirkland. He's the Angel of Mary Heights. He was the one that gave water to the Union troops after a battle when they were shot and laying on the battlefield, crying out for mercy. And he jumped the fence with a bunch of canteens and gave water to the Union in about 5 battles. And after 3 or 4 battles, he was known as the Angel of Mary Heights. And he has a huge monument up in Virginia. He's one of the most decorated infantrymen in the Civil War.
Any others that you could think of?
Not really, but now I had family that fought in the Revolutionary War, War of 1812. Our family come over in 1760 and was one of the first families here in Casey's. There was 3 families that were known as the first original families in Casey, and Kirkland, Moses Kirkland, was one of the 3rd original families down here.
It's very interesting.
Thank you.
Is there a certain area in this museum that you specialize in, or would say is your favorite, maybe?
The Native Americans. We have a large 8,000-piece Native American arrowheads and tools upstairs that was donated by Mr. Watson. It is fabulous. It's one of the best in the whole Southeast, and it dates back 13,000 years. That's a long time, 13,000 years. And to know that we've been here, the Americans have been here that long, and some of the collection upstairs, he really had some of the finer pieces around the whole Southeast.
I went up there and saw it personally, and it was the biggest collection I'd ever seen. And as soon as you said that, I had no doubt in my mind.
Yes, it's fascinating. I can't explain to you, but museums are built on volunteers. We don't get paid much, and we don't do much. but we get volunteers, and volunteers are great. So we appreciate you putting our name out. We appreciate this very much, but we do have a lot of volunteers that help a lot.
Well, speaking on the topic of volunteers, is there a certain age range? So maybe if any of the viewers
No,
would be
sir.
interested?
No, sir. We can get them from your age up.
Sir.
We have about 30 that come every Christmas to do our Christmas in Casey here. It's a big festival we have, and it's usually from 600 to 800 people that come on the first weekend of December, and it's beautiful. We have singers, carolers, we have people playing harps, we have people playing banjos, fiddles, and then we have candle walks, we have tours, and we have people dressed in every type memorabilia you can think of. We have them in from Satscotha all the way through the Civil War. So it's a very beautiful event, and we welcome anybody that wants to come. It's the first weekend in December.
All right. Is it the only time you accept volunteers, or just
No,
any time?
all the time, all the time. We are doing some work right now on classifying all the artifacts upstairs, and we have people from the university right now that are helping us with classifying everything.
Well, in closing, Mr. Kirkland, is there anything else you'd like to say to the audience, or just any other notes that we haven't covered?
Well, please come by and visit us. We're open from 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock, Tuesday through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 2 to 5. And we give tours here. Let me explain. We talk to people about things. We just don't turn you loose and let you go walking around and try to figure things out. We're different here. We give tours of our museum, which a lot of people love because you learn so much more information, because this museum dates from 1760 to now, and we give tours, and it really is nice. Thank you all for coming in.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Have
Thank
a
you
great
very
day,
much.
Mr. Kirkland.
You too.
That's all from me, Carter Ulmer, signing off.
Wow, I never knew the city of Casey had so much history. There is so much to learn about our town. Thank you, Carter.
The cosmetology students have worked hard all year raising money to be able to attend the International Beauty Showcase in New York City.
To the International Beauty Show in New York, it will be held in March.
To raise money to go on this field trip was creating a hair show for schools to participate and for the community to come watch, along with having clients every Saturday and doing bake sales.
What an amazing experience to be able to learn from beauty professionals from all over the world.
The Lexington 2 Honor Band, a group of the best musicians from District Middle School, showcased their talents at Airport High School. Ms. Reamer was there to catch them in action.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the Airport High School Auditorium. My name is Kevin Sweat, and I'm the Director of Bands at Northside Middle School. It is my honor to welcome you to the first annual Lexington School District 2 Middle School Honor Band Clinic Concert. Students from all 4 middle schools in Lexington School District 2, Busby Creative Arts Academy, Northside Middle School, Pine Ridge Middle School, and Fulmer Middle School.
This year, the heartbreaking news came that one of our Lexington 2 teachers was diagnosed with breast cancer.
But there are many ways you can help support this loving, amazing, caring staff member who has watched many around you grow up.
1 out of 8 women will have or will develop breast cancer in their lifetime. My mom, Mandy McLemore, one of our very own Lexington 2 district teachers of 25 years, received the life-changing news that she has an undetermined stage of breast cancer. This was a big shock to all who know her. As a way to support a fellow Lexington 2 employee, the Casey Elementary Administration came together to create a t-shirt to raise money for her medical expenses. Each shirt will sell for $15 and all profits benefit Mrs. McLemore. Thank you for your time and support. For more information, please email mclemorej@lexu.org or elundy@lexu.org.
Please support Ms. McLemore in her battle with cancer.
From Ion Innovation to you,
thank you for watching and have a great day.
See you next time.